Okay, welcome back to season 2, episode 1.1. Our last episode, the audio got screwed up. I don't know what happened. So we're reshooting it. And we are here in the Arts and Culture Center. Where's this located? Allendale Road?
Yep, on Prince Philip Drive, St. John's.
Prince Philip Drive, St. John's. And there's a big theater there behind the camera. And a lot of seats on the other side of the camera. I'll take some pictures and post them and make sure you guys see them. Okay, so let's get right into it because we are on time limit and it looks like there's an orchestra about to start playing. So, Paul, let's talk about your crippled play and an outline of what it is.
So Crippled is a play that I wrote and premiered last year here in St. John's, Newfoundland. And it's about a guy who has a disability, who uses leg braces and crutches, which Paul Power, the actor, does.
Yes, and, that's you.
That's me.
Yeah.
And it's about he lost his partner of 9 years to a sudden heart attack. So it's autobiographical. That happened to me, and it was a way of dealing with grief as an artist by writing about it. And the play is about, I guess, trying to find meaning in life to go on once you lose someone who's important to you and all that grief. But it's also about growing up with a physical disability and everything that comes along with that, especially relationships and finding the one and then losing the one, and having a physical disability certainly has its own implications of how you feel about yourself in the way of attractiveness, and because you do look physically different than a lot of other people.
Absolutely, and you could definitely sense people looking sometimes, for sure.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And it's not right. So this play is to put all that to rest, right? Basically.
Yeah, it's a way to. We don't see it a lot on our stages.
In your shoes.
Yeah.
Right.
And to share my story or share a story that people can relate to who also maybe live with some kind of disability.
Yeah. Okay, awesome. So now I want us to get into the nitty gritty. You got turned down from California by the Homeland Security.
Yep.
So can you give me a reason why they turned you down, and if there's any updates?
Yeah, so we, for the show Crippled, got invited down to a great theater in San Francisco, California, called Exit Theater, and a theater up in upstate New York called Bridge Street Theater. And we were thrilled to be invited to the United States to perform the play. And to perform in the United States, especially if you're being paid as an artist, you have to apply for a visa. For artists, there's 3 main types.
Okay.
One is you have to be a internationally known $1 million selling artist. You know, that's why people get to do, rock tours and all that sort of stuff. The second was an artistic exchange, which we'd have to bring a theater here. That's not in our budget right now. And the third one is a culturally unique presentation that would help people learn and discover other cultures. And so we chose that type of visa, and thinking that living with a disability and a disability story.
It's diverse.
It's diverse and it's culturally unique.
And it is unique because you don't see a lot of physically disabled people writing plays and not alone acting in them.
Right. It's still a new field, like here in Canada and in the United States, from the research I've done.
Yeah.
And, so definitely we felt it was culturally unique. Plus it's about a disabled person. The play is set in Newfoundland, so it's growing up with a disability on an island in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean.
That's
and
right.
We pleaded all that to our application, and basically Homeland Security came back and said our show was not culturally unique. So they didn't agree with us. The status where it is now, we still don't agree with them, and neither does the theater in the United States. So we filed a formal appeal.
Okay.
So our appeal, we got notification, has gone to Washington, and we're waiting to hear back on the appeal.
Okay, so if you guys are listening in Washington or California, get this guy's play in it. I've seen like bits and pieces of it. It's really good. So any viewers that are on the West Coast that would like to help and see some different plays and different physical diversity, show some support. This video is going to be up either tonight or tomorrow morning. I'll have all of Paul's information on it. Now before we end this, because I literally think that they're going to start playing the drums, Paul, I want you to look into the camera and explain to Homeland Security, West California, United States as a whole, why you think they're wrong.
I think they should reconsider their decision because living with a disability, being from Newfoundland, being gay, all is a culturally unique lived experience that I want to share with a broader audience. And we need to expand our definition of what we think is culture and what's culturally unique. And I think this is an opportunity to do that.
Awesome, man. That was great.
Thank you.
I couldn't have said it better myself. Thanks, Paul, again. Hopefully we got all our audio this time.
And Mike rocks, yeah.
Yeah, well, thank you. So yeah, at Mike Bishop 7. That's my Twitter. Instagram is at yabish709. And Facebook page is Cooking with Mike. Also, the hashtag on Twitter, if you want to see the video, is hashtag Cooking with Mike. And Paul Power, he has a Twitter page at Power Productions NL.
Power Productions NL, Power Prod, I think.
Yes, Power Prod NL.
Power Productions on Facebook, and you can get all that information on we have a website for the play, which is crippled.ca.
Okay, thank you, man.
Thank
Thanks
you.
again. All right, thank you. Say goodbye. Oh,
You know,
say goodbye.